Mark 8:15. Then he charged them, saying, "Take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod." Jesus and his disciples had just left an encounter with the Pharisees, who were arguing with Jesus and trying to test him for a sign. Following this interaction, Jesus said these words to his disciples: "We will always encounter people that do not believe Jesus is Lord, but that didn't stop Jesus from trying to reach them. He did, however, caution his disciples because he didn't want the doubt that lived in the Pharisees to take root in them." Jesus knew he would not always be with his disciples. As we find, he even began telling them this later in chapter 8. This was why it was so important for them to have their foundation in him. We all have a mission to fulfill the Lord's plans in our lives, and in order to do so, we must remain rooted in him. We must fill our hearts and minds with his living word in order to be certain that the doubts and arguments of others don't sway our beliefs. Jesus didn't charge the disciples to avoid the Pharisees. He warned them to be cautious of their words. As Paul begins in Colossians 3:16, "May the word of Christ dwell in you richly."